Hang on, I see them. Okay, R4. Man, the Empire is really getting soft. I can't believe they don't have an escort here. R4, make sure you're recording this. No, you're definitely right. It could be a trap. I don't know. We'll see what Admiral Revenant thinks. Get ready to make the jump to light speed.
The Empire is currently spread thin while dealing with uprisings on Bilbrigi, Ryloth, and Solist. As a result, there is an opportunity to strike and gain key territory. The analysis of the logs of Commander Katarn's flight indicate that the Star Destroyer Invincible is crippled while undergoing a reactor overhaul. The destroyer is immobile, however it still packs a punch. The station is feeding power to the turbolaser systems directly. Red Squadron will be responsible for severing the connections to the station. The fleet will engage the station itself from a distance to minimize the Star Destroyer's ability to defend. Once the station has been neutralized, General Order will launch an assault on the Imperial garrison. Good luck, and may the Force be with us.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Intrepid Dawn, Captain Katarn here, and let's get started with episode number 4 of our Star Wars Rebel Alliance Stellaris playthrough. I really appreciate you, so we are going to go ahead and get started with our episode, and if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification, and if you're an existing subscriber, welcome back. I appreciate you. Alright, so you can see here that the Rebel fleet is actually massed in the Abogado Ray system, and we have some new Patreons too, so I want to show everybody here, Darth Joel, Rel White Knight, all of our new Corvette captains, as well as our new destroyer captains. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. I really appreciate it. If you're interested in joining that, there's a link in the description to become a Patreon and get your own ship. So let's go ahead and do this. So we have right now 25 ships in the Rebel fleet. We've actually grown it pretty significantly since the last episode, and I have done a little bit more groundwork trying to get us in a position where we could have a really exciting episode. So you can see here that we've come out and picked up these stations. Now the Imperial Third Fleet is kind of weak right now. They only have 4 Corvettes, so I've made claims on all of their stations, and it's time for us to go. So I'm going to bring the fleet up to Mythil. Hopefully our minerals and everything doesn't drop down to 0 once we leave, because the Abogado Ray spaceport is one of the most important ones in the galaxy for us. You can see it has our dry dock and our shipyards. We also get our fleet academy and everything else here. It is really important to us to make sure that we keep that as well defended as possible. I have also switched back here. Yavin is now a normal spaceport commanded by Commander Travis Eibel, so I appreciate you, Travis. Go ahead and put another trading hub in there. And I haven't put in the name yet for this planet. I didn't really like any of the choices that were given last time, so go ahead and put in the description for me what you want to call this paradise planet. I'm leaning towards one of the names, but I'll give everybody a chance because we didn't have a whole lot of responses, so please. Also, we have a contest, guys. Every month, if you comment on my videos, you have a chance to enter in to win a free ship package from me. So the month of September, actually, we'll have our drawing here for the next episode, and it's going to be for a Star Citizen starter pack, and we'll have another one for this month, so make sure that you're commenting on videos. That's how you get in there. No purchase necessary, anything like that. You just have to be a subscriber and comment. Let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to play on fast. I've been doing some research too here, trying to get us going. So you can see we have Mandalore, Terrace, Peridia, and Yavin, and this is the one I need a name for, so definitely let me know. Silicon life form. Some kind of burrowing silicon-based life form inhabits a vast network of tunnels beneath the barren surface of Firvor 4C. As best as we can tell, the creatures feed off rocks, and there is evidence to suggest that they possess a rudimentary form of intelligence. Their tunneling efforts have shuffled large amounts of valuable minerals to the surface. Awesome. So that planet is going to have a little more resources for us. We should be able to get up here. Now there's a Mesa world here, this 25 Mesa world that I'm really excited for. We need this. We need this in my life. So let's do everything we can to pick that up, and we should be good. Now you can see here we've also met the Imperial 8th Fleet and the Imperial 1st Fleet. I'm talking about this while the fleet gets into position. They're actually a lot stronger than the Imperial 3rd Fleet, and once we take them out, we're really going to put ourselves on the map for retaliation. So just because we are a lot stronger than them doesn't mean that these guys won't be stronger than us, and the longer we let them build up out here without directly interfering with them, because I'm pretty sure all the Imperial ones are pretty chummy with each other since they all have the same edicts, the worse off we'll be. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's also go cinematic for this, as I just like looking at the Rebel fleet. Check it out. We've got our destroyers, and we've got our cruisers, and we've got everything. Alright, so here we are. We are in the Mithril A system. I think that we're ready to proceed, so what we're going to do is we're going to come down here, take out Halex, and then just move down the line and pick up all their stations. We shouldn't have a lot of problems with it, so hopefully we'll be okay. Let's go ahead and pause it real quick. So what do we get? We got Power Plant 5, that's great. Shield, hit points, Resource Replicator. Let's get the Resource Replicator, 21 months on that. And down here, Engineering Facility, Starbase, Defense Fortress, Robot Modification. We'll get that because only 7 months. I'm really trying to get battleships so we can get some on-cal cruisers. Some NC-80s would be fantastic. Alright, so now we're going to declare war on them, and we're going to take our claims. And there we go. Some people have to learn the hard way. Alright, so I need another day. Now I can get in. Alright, we're going to go ahead and go into the Halax system. And we're going to bring it down to normal speed while we do this. So I will watch with great interest as our fleet gets ready to make the jump. And there we are. We found an abandoned gateway, which is intriguing, of course. But now we're going to engage their station, which we don't believe to be any threat whatsoever. I also don't know why this, it must be a bug. It keeps not unpausing after I'm done with it. So I'll have to check to make sure that's not a setting or something. Okay. Alright, there we go. So we've taken the system. Not a problem. Let's go ahead and move on to Marith. Now, the Alvis system is going to probably, or Appon is probably going to be the hardest one, but I don't think that we'll have any problems with this. We will, however, need to have our Jedi ready to go, and of course, in typical me fashion. Oh, look at that! So some of the Imperial fleets are now rivaling each other. Somebody asked me what would happen if they went to war, and the answer is the best one would win, and they'd get stronger, and that'd be better for us because I don't want to just win. Also, a couple things. One, Transcendence. I picked Transcendence as I was playing through this to try to get it a little bit more interesting. So now we have the Force, which is why we had the Awakening there. We also have Galactic Force Projection, which is a a really big deal in terms of being able to build our fleet. Excuse me, wow, I'm losing my voice here. Okay, and now we need to pick a new one, so I'm thinking maybe we should go with, we picked up Militarism, so I have Industry, Foundation, Harmony, and Militarism. I'm thinking maybe we should go with Mystery. I wonder if Mystery helps our force powers at all. Leaders gain the Mystic trait, which provides minor bonuses. I think that might be the way to go. I mean, it shield hit points by 15%. Okay, let's do that. I've never done that before. Let's have some fun with it. So our planet sensor range just got increased by 2, which is pretty cool. And wow, so now I don't know if it's because this guy's down here or what, but we can see a lot more. At least it feels like I can. Wow, they have a lot of stations. Holy crap. Oh. They're very Imperial-like. I guess since they're stuck, they're just building the hell out of these stations. Look at these. They've got stations everywhere. Okay. Very good. Now we can actually see into their systems a little better, so that's nice. Alright, we're taking our fleet over to the Marath system, so we'll go ahead and handle that now. Looks like they just have some civilian contractor vessels. Let's take a look at those cruisers, shall we? They're kind of hard to click on. There we go. Alright, so this is the Cruiser Enterprise. I like that. So far so good, no resistance. Like we said, the Imperial 3rd Fleet is clearly busy. They only have that single Star Destroyer that is vulnerable. Hey, and the Imperial 9th Fleet wants to give us money, so I'm not going to do that. Maybe they're afraid of us. Whatever. But we're going to try to keep this as canon as possible. So I'm not going to make any deals with the Empire. That doesn't make any sense. And eventually they'll all hate us. I'll start maybe insulting them or something too. In fact, let's do that since they were all loving me. Let me insult them and kind of stir up the hornet's nest so that we have a little bit more fun with that. Oh, there we go. That will greatly reduce their... See, these people were cordial. We don't want that. They want a non-aggression pact. Are you kidding me? And close our borders. Okay, we'll also close our borders to the Imperial 8th Fleet just to piss them off even more. I would declare rivalry, but we're not next to them. You can see down here, this actually worked out pretty well for a random galaxy. Coruscant is pretty damn close to where it should be in the galaxy, so I'm pretty satisfied with that, actually. I couldn't have done that better if I tried. So first we'll insult them, then we'll close our borders, and now, ladies and gentlemen, now that we've pissed them off, hopefully the computer starts to attack us. Alright, here we go. So let's go ahead and watch this from Captain Ravenshaw's Destroyer, the Dementor. That's a great name. We'll go ahead and go cinematic for this, and maybe we'll even go slow. Yeah, there we go. I set it back to slow. You can see that we're coming in now. You can barely see the system in the distance. There it is. I don't know why the sun wasn't. I guess we were too far away from the draw distance. But here we go. Now we can see our systems and everything that we're going to be attacking. So alert all commands, prepare the fleet, Red Squadron, launch on my mark, launch. Okay. Yeah, Imperials didn't have much of resistance to us out here. So that was not bad. Let's go ahead and take out the station. Alright, and of course, we'll watch that with great interest. Now this station is actually built up a little bit, so that might be kind of difficult. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, the station's shooting back. I mean, still probably not gonna kill any of our guys, we hope. But there we go. Gonna pause that. What do we have? Trade deal offer. They're still trying to get back in our good graces. I'm gonna decline that. Let's just make sure we didn't lose anybody. No, so far so good. So we have we've taken out the stations at Apon, and we just have a few more. While we're doing that, the one thing I forgot to do, which I was going to do, and I got sidetracked, which is typical me, I would like to make some Psionic Armies. I don't think we have any. Let me just make sure. No. So we need a couple Psionic Armies, which are our Jedi Knights. And then I would do some clone armies, but we don't actually have any clone vats on the surface because I screwed up. So something here needs to be switched out for clones. And I'm thinking maybe this. Let's go ahead and replace this with clone vats. Okay. We'll let that go. And now that they're here, we'll send them over and get that system taken care of, followed by this one. I don't think they have a... Let me see. No, they only have one planet, so we only have to take that planet to get it, but we want to make sure that we make claims on everything first. Alright, we'll go fastest while they do that.
Research complete.
Alright, we can see that we're still exploring the galaxy, trying to find new and untapped resources. Robot modification points +1, not bad. I'm still not getting it. Come on, fingers crossed. I'm going to start doing these really small ones to hope that we can get that. Starbase capacity +2 might be important. Let's see, how many are we going to pick up in this? 1, 2, 3, and we have just barely room, so let's go ahead and do that. 27 months on that. I'll be able to reform the government very shortly once we get the influence, because I had to spend all my influence claiming their systems. Alright, and oh hey, the Imperial Black Fleet, or the Black Fleet, has built a Corvette to face us. Let's take a look at it. It is a CR-90. That will be terrible to watch them get wiped out, but I'm not even gonna watch it. It's so bad. Yeah, hold on. While we're doing this, we're gonna look at the settings real quick because this is ultra annoying. Yeah, that's the problem. I used Varzul's save game file, so or not his save game file, but his settings file. So we can make fun of him for that because he's the reason that I keep pausing every damn time, and I don't realize why. We love you, Varzul. Don't read anything into it. Wait, did they get past me? Are you freaking kidding me? Get back up there and get them. How in the hell? How in the hell did they get past me? I mean, I don't think that they could beat the station, but still. Look at that. That was mean. I feel bad about that. Chasing down those Imperials that were running away and destroying them. Ammonia Biosphere. Although toxic to most forms of known life, Cetum 4A supports a thriving ecology with high pressure of its atmosphere. Life here uses ammonia instead of water as a solvent and has developed in ways that differ significantly from previously established zoological models. Ecological models. I like zoological. Its study would greatly benefit our knowledge of xenobiology. How exciting. What do we have here? No. Okay, not yet. So what can we get? Let's get the mining network. Gotta keep those minerals up. Alright, so we're just taking out their corvettes one at a time because they're sending them in like that. We'll keep our scientists researching. Here we go. The battle for the Alvis shipyards. Ooh. This is actually... Time out. This is actually going to be really exciting. They have 6 freaking... Oh, the Imperials are declaring war against each other. That's good. We'll get, like, hopefully one large galactic empire to fight, and that could actually be pretty scary for us, really. Alright, so here we are. Let's take a look. So the station... Thankfully, we're going to have a real fight here. They've got 6 defensive platforms. We might actually be in trouble here. Look at this. 20,000 hull hit points. Each of these have 6k. We're going to lose people. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you thought to this point it would seem pretty easy, I have a feeling that some of our Patreons are going to wink out of existence here. When that would be most unfortunate. But, of course, they do get to come back as new characters, so... Let's go ahead and watch this from our new Patreon. Let's see, Captain Rel White Knight's point of view. So we'll go ahead and do that. We'll take it back down to slow. Let me just check it. Slowest. Okay, we'll we'll watch it from slowest. I think that should be fun. All right, launch all fighters. Red Squadron. Go for the Star Destroyer while the rest of us engage. Yeah, slowest is really good. Should have been filming this at slowest before, man. Look at that. Gorgeous.
Research complete.
It's awesome, and they're even coming out of the turbo laser slots like that. Yeah, we're definitely losing ships, though. War is hell, guys. War is hell. Amazing. Alright, we have done it. Ladies and gentlemen, the strike cruiser wins the day. Oh, that thing is so cool. Okay, very cool. I just love that model. And that is a nice shot there too. Oh, we need a lot more cinematic shots like that. That's gorgeous. Okay, let's take a look and see how many people we lost. An unfortunate realization of war. We lost no one. But that was pretty scary. I mean, yeah, we killed pretty much all of their civilians. We feel bad about that. I mean, like, in a lot of ways, the rebels are kind of terrorists and whatnot. So we can't go any further in this system until we take the planet, which means we're not going to be able to get those 2, which we'll have to handle that. But we'll be able to come over here. Let's just do that. Let's come over here and get these 2 so that we have the rest of these up until we get to the 9th fleet. So the 9th fleet and the 1st fleet are fighting, I believe, or was it? Let's see, I think that's who it was. 9th fleet and the 3rd fleet. Ah, so they're trying to take the rest of the territory here before I do. I see. So let's go ahead and make sure that that doesn't happen. Also, we'll check on Yavin and see how we're doing recruiting our Jedi Knights. Alright, our Psionic Army is going. Let's go ahead and build some human clones as well. Well, does it really make sense for us to use clones? They're stronger, but maybe we should handicap ourselves a little bit here to make this more challenging. Let's go ahead and use a couple humans and a couple Twi'leks and a couple humans, and that'll be our army. So fingers crossed we can get it done. If they have like AT-ATs or anything on the surface, that would be a real problem for us. So we're gonna go claim these systems real quick. And we're actually gonna have to really hurry because it's quite possible that if they take the home planet before I do, that they might get all this territory. And then we'd have to fight them, which wouldn't be terrible, but we're fighting the same battle twice, essentially. Which nobody wants. So let's go ahead and add in General Mancina Ordo and her Jedi Knight Mancina Ordo. Because you can see... where is it? You can see that she's psychic, so she has the Force. Thank you very much, Manson, for supporting the channel. I appreciate you. One of the first Patreons I've ever had. Making me tear up here. Okay, let's see. Medium ion cannon. Let's go ahead and grab that. Again, I'm still trying to get it to pop down here. And fingers crossed it will. Go ahead and do that. Alright, so we're taking these other systems, which is good. Should have all of that pretty soon. We can go back to Alvis and start bombing the planet while we wait for Admiral, or for Manson Ordo to be ready. Okay, at least the Storm Commandos are coming out now. We've got the Force Sensitives, which I like it. I think that's a perfect name, actually. Yeah. Alright, and we need a new name for this, so let's call it... I don't know. The Rebels were never very imaginative. Havoc Squad? I'm not either. So go ahead and suggest the name in the comments. I'm sure you can do better than me on that. Destroyer Hall points. Let's get the Ion Research Chain. Jeez, no matter what I do, I cannot get it to pop up there. That's most annoying. All right, let's go ahead and take it over and go back to the Alvis system. And where is it? Here it is. Old Alvania. Let's go ahead and bomb that system. That'll be great. Okay, Concussion Pulse Missiles Physics Lab. We'll go ahead and do Physics Lab. And here our Military Academy. Habitabilities. We're going to get habitability. That way I can actually put a human on Terrace, I think. So that'll be a big thing. Let's also get the engineering facility. Alright, almost there. Let's see. He is ready to go. No orders, bring him over. 772 days. So it's going to take 2 years for them to get here, because that is a long trek across the galaxy. That is one thing I would like to see, though, is like some way. I know there's gateways and we don't do that kind of stuff, but I would like to have a hyperspace option, kind of like the science one for all ships. Not like a jump drive, but more like a really freaking long one. But it's worth it. But the thing is that you'd be in hyperspace for so long that if anything happened, you couldn't respond to it. But I think that would be a good trade-off. So I'd really like to see something like that. All right, so now we have the choice between ruler level capped increased by 1, faction influence gained by 15%, and election cost decreased, or governing ethics attraction. Let's go ahead and do this, because I think the level cap will be exciting for some of our leaders that are pretty close to being cut off there. Okay, so that's easy. We'll go ahead and do that. Holy crap, we got stuff everywhere. Oh, they're gonna beat us, I think. Yeah, they're already here. So we'll see how this goes. I don't think we're gonna get all this territory. I don't know, maybe we will. Maybe we won't. Maybe we won't get the system, but we'll get everything else. I don't really know how that's gonna work out, unfortunately. But that is kind of scary, because the Imperial fleet here has battle cruisers already, and we really don't. So that's a good thing. I love the fact that they are kind of ahead of us in technology, because that matches what it should be. But that is a pretty scary thing right there. Look at that. And you can just see the size difference between our ships and their ships. You would think that there's no way that we should be able to win this, and perhaps you're right. You can see here their transport ships as well. Oh, they're landing their armies. Let's go ahead and watch it with great interest. Oh, they're sending in slaves, so they may not actually win this. I don't know. It's gonna be very close. Yep. Alright, they did take it with their slave army. That's awesome. Slave auxiliaries. Alright. So at this point, I don't really know what's gonna happen. Actually, we can quickly run out here. Pick up these two, so that they can't claim them. Then we should be good. I mean, I can't force a surrender, but I might be able to force status quo. Yeah. Okay, let's pick up those 2 systems, and then we'll see what happens next. Alright, heavy ion cannon, we'll do that. Down here, flak cannons, we'll do that. 3 months on that. Biolab, we'll try to get our science up as high as we can, since we're waiting for that. Let's see, where is General Ordo? Is he not on his way? Oh, yeah, they're somewhere on their way. No? Are they here already? Maybe they made it and I didn't notice. I don't see them anywhere. Oh, we lost our fleet somewhere. I think they might have actually gone... Oh no.
Research complete.
Let's take a look. I think... Did they go through the Ether Drake because I didn't make this system off limits because I didn't think it was necessary? Oh man. I feel shame. He's still available, but all of our Jedi have perished, which... Not a great thing. Let's go ahead and get some more Jedi queued up and some more Twi'leks and humans, and I'm sorry about that. I feel shame. Let's go ahead and get the flak turbo lasers, 6 months on those. Alright, so we've taken all the systems at this point. Since it looks like, yeah, this is under control of the Galactic 9th Fleet, so I won't be able to take it. So the only thing I can do is to message them and accept the status quo. And see what they say. They'll accept this for now. Alright. So there we go. So we've taken all of those systems. We can go ahead and go back. And we've met the Imperial 2nd Fleet. Oh no. Alright, so the Imperial 2nd Fleet is right above us too. Alright, so definitely a whole lot of intrigue and scary things. So I hope you guys are having fun with this. We've taken out one of the fleets. We've discovered that we are woefully behind in terms of ship tech, and there's not a lot I can do about that. The good news is that if you look at our ship designer here, I mean, we have some of the best stuff available. The quad turbo lasers, as we do that. I also have octuple turbo lasers researched. I just can't use them because you need to have a large slot. Which here, I mean, like, I can show you. I have the octuple turbo laser, which is going to be pretty awesome whenever it's all said and done. But I unfortunately can't use it right now. But this is actually going to be a little bit difficult for us. So as we push in here towards the core, now we're on everyone's radar. I have, and I got to do it over here too. I've insulted everyone so that they're very likely to attack me, and hopefully we can have a really fun playthrough. So our fleet is pretty strong, but overall, the Imperials could overwhelm me with their better technology right now in terms of ships. So definitely something to look at. So if you enjoyed the episode, hit the thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Just a reminder to my channel regulars, this is a really important Star Citizen week because we have a Citizen Common coming up tomorrow. So I will be doing a lot of Star Citizen stuff for the rest of the week. Over the weekend, you will also get your Imperial video on Thursday. But don't freak out. We're trying some Star Citizen, and I hope that you enjoy it. It's really one of those things that has the potential to be awesome, and if you're not into that too, that's fine. So thank you so much for watching. My name is Captain Katarn, and I will see you in the verse.